Welcome to another tutorial. This is going to be about the navigation tabs. Alright, let's do it. So I have my links and scripts preloaded here. Let me add it underneath the body here. And then we have our document. And we can start coding. Awesome, let's add some proper indentation. Something is wrong with my VS Code today. So, and let's start. So now I'm going to create a container and see that Bootstrap is loaded. And I'm going to add the h1 heading with the text primary text center. My nav tab time. So, and now we see the styles loaded and Bootstrap is here. So we're ready to go. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to start creating our first navigation. Let's create an unordered list with a class nav tabs. Nav tabs is going to define that this is a navigation tab section, and we're gonna say my tab. That's enough, and then we're gonna say role tab list. Doesn't role tab list. Okay, I thought it should autocomplete it. Alright, so then we need to create a list. So it's gonna be the navigation item. Let's say nav item, and then we're gonna say role presentation. So, and inside this we're gonna add a link. It's gonna be an a class button primary. So an a tag with this is gonna have some attributes now. And let's start. So we want the let's give it an active class also. So we want this to be active by default, and then we want to give it an ID, which is gonna be a home tab, and we're gonna say toggle that it's a tab, so, and then toggle target, sorry, the actual home. We're gonna add this, it's here, so the idea of home, and then we're gonna say area controls home and area selected true, and then we're gonna give it, of course, a name. So let's call this home, and there we go, we have our first home item. Now I'm gonna give this justify content center. So I'm going to comment this out. I don't like it. I want the comment, the navigation here on the top. And then I'm going to give it a padding of 3. So then I'm going to copy paste these navigation items. And I'm gonna say, oh sorry, I have all this here. Navigation items. So, and then we have 3 items. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the names. So projects, contact, say that it is a portfolio or something. So, and let's actually say between. So let's do this for now, just to see the difference better. Let's say actually, what is it, around? Yeah, around is better, fits better. Okay, so now I'm gonna say here a class. This is not going to be active because we have already our active class. That's this one, the home. And then we're going to say ID projects tab, projects, and then contact, not contact. And then toggle tab, it's a tab. And then target projects, and then target home contact, sorry. Area controls, this one controls the projects tab, not tab, projects, and this one controls the contact. And that's it. So our navigation items are done. Now we want to go ahead and create our tab content. So create a div with after the list with the class of tab content, and then we want to give it to add some children inside. Now the children are gonna be the elements we are gonna show when we click on each link. So let's start with these. Now they're gonna be 3 items, right? So when we click on each, we're gonna have 3 different divs to show. And yeah, let's start with the one tab pane, and then add the fade class and add the show also, because it's gonna be visible by default, and the active. This is the first, the home, remember. So home section. And we have this, and we need the area labeled by. We're gonna say it's labeled by, so this is the one that's triggering, the element that's triggering, which is gonna be the home here, home tab. Sorry, here, home tab. So let's just go ahead and add the home tab here. And then we wanna say that it's tab panel. And we need to give this an ID. It's gonna be home. Actually, let's move the ID to the in the beginning. So let's add it here. So I think that's it. Now we're gonna copy paste this section, and we're gonna create our next section. So this is gonna be projects, and this is gonna be contact. So this is gonna have a ID of projects, pretty obvious, and then contact. This is controlled by projects tab, and this is controlled by contact tab. So let's scroll a bit slower here and see slowly. ID, class tab pane. Okay, so now we need to remove this one. The show, we don't want all of them visible. Save. We have our IDs, we have our labeled bys, and we have the arrow that behave like a tab panel. So that's it. Now we see by default this home section goes. If I add this show class, I'm gonna see this div also. Okay, shoe house. So, and then the same will happen here. So remove the active and the show. We don't want them here. Or if you want this to be default, set this to show an active. But now we want the home as default when we log into the page. And then we click on projects and then contact, and boom, that's it. That's it. That's all it does. And it's pretty good because now we can add some text. Say lorem ipsum. Let's add some lorem ipsum here too. Lorem ipsum. And then let's do the same here. Lorem, lorem so now I have 3 different text containers here. So, and then I'm going to add to click, and then they load. Each of it load. So home, projects, contact. That's pretty much it. Nothing special, you know. That's another cool thing to do with Bootstrap. and I think these are very useful to have in your projects when you use Bootstrap and so on. I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any comments, please comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can help me create more videos. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. Take care and see you in the next video.